Hello everyone, it's Pagadigit here, and today is the day because right now I'm recording this. It's just turned February 7. So this is actually a special day. Well, not only because today is my birthday, but as you can see at the background theme, it represents the 26th birthday of the series, the very first series of Ojamajo Doremi, and to dedicate their 26th anniversary, I represent you the upgrade version of this Kururu Pollon wand right here, but this is the year 1999. So to showcase my love for this anime that I grew up since I watched it from the very beginning, I present to you the special Memorize Ojamajo Doremi Kururu Pollon. Well, not this Kururu, by the way, from Kururu Bunso, not that one. The newer version of the Kururu Pollon that Doremi and these four girls right over here, that they use this wand. So this wand was actually released like around months ago, but I have been delaying this until this moment come. So kind of like really patient I am not to open this, and it's still concealed. So as you may notice that I have lately obtained the Onpu and Hatsuki acrylic stand from the Ichiban Kuji that I played last month. So before I open this box, you can see it's from the same color from the Kururu wand right over there on my left side. Just like a lighter pink color at the background, then mainly feature of Doremi herself, then the words, then the sides right here for the left and right, it shows you the Kururu Pollon, and right here to dedicate the wand itself. It's like an upgrade version. Then flip to the back, all instructions written in Japanese, and this actually requires you 3 batteries. Is written down over here. And without further ado, let's open right here. So before we move to the main objective of the Kururu Pollon wand, here are the few mini bonuses that I'd like to share with all of you that comes along with the special Memorize Doremi Kururu Pollon. So right here you can see are the 16 total of 16 magical beads, but individual, like separately, but different colors. So one section will be placed for the Kururu Pollon, which is for the slots on the top of its head, which I will show you that a bit later. And the second one, which is this tube, this kind of a bottle, I forgot its name, to put in the 8 magical beads right in the center, because you may notice the beads, they have this center gap right in the center. That's the purpose of having this transparent line in the middle, to show the floating or accuracy from the anime series from the first season. And for these magical beads, they're actually quite smaller than the ones the year 1999. So I'm going to do a comparison. So on my left is the year 1999, while on the right is the year 2024 special memorized version. Colors are different, size are different, even the materials that's made for these magical beads are very different from each other, like very far. So these are the beads and the jar. Hold it a sec right over here. So you can see where I'm trying to point at, right? The magic beads, which I'm currently holding right now, I just put it into the jar, and the ones that's already provided onto the Kururu Pollon magic wand, it seems like these two are very different. So the ones I'm holding is not as transparent as the one on the Kururu Pollon wand. So I'm not so sure whether it's just my eyesight is just misleading or it's just the reflection. I'm not that certain, because I tried to compare, like, to make sure that it's the same color texture, but it's just the material is still confusing my eyesight. So any of you have this Kururu Pollon with you right now, or currently with you for a few months already, feel free to comment down on this video, because I'm kind of lost. And finally, the wand itself, or we should call it the Kururu Pollon wand. And I must say, the color texture is really vibrant. I really love its design. And good thing about this is actually not as tall as the one from the year 1999, which I tried to feel it from both sides, and I'll do the comparison a bit later. Right now, let's focus on the magical Memorize version first. So going from the head first, the objective, you can see the detailing right here, and then the transparent. You can definitely see the 3 notes, unlike the one from the year 1999. It's a little bit harder to see. Then here, instead of like a bit wider, it's more shaped, like to follow the shape of its upper part, but it did not really show the accuracy from the anime. That's a little of the downside. But rotating it wise, yeah, I'm a little upset of this section because the year 1999, once you spin this like really light or just fast, whatever you like, this part here moves, and then this one can still move until the music stops. Pressing, however, it's more smoother and easier to put in the magic beats, which I will show you a bit later. And then even the curves of the magical notes, they really nailed it inside. That's really good. I got applause for them, that one. For the gold rings, from head here and then to the notes in the middle, and then to the bottom as well. Then we kind of forget the scrape right over here, that they have the transparent, if you can see it, they have it as well there. So I apologize for my phone not being cooperative once again. Then we have the pink magical note here instead of like red. Then the bottom right here, it really shows the pink color. For the year 1999, it's more of a darker reddish or like almost darker pink version. Then rotating it to the back, you see they have the speaker here, and then with the switch off and on, and the slot here to put in the 2 AAA batteries. Then we cannot forget the magic beads that I'm still confused of its material. I'm still confused. Then right here at the bottom, you can actually rotate this one and to input the beads. So now let's put all the beads into this Kururu Pollon. Okay, so my theory of putting the batteries is incorrect because the year 1999 inputting the batteries is actually 2 AAA batteries, the one with the thinner battery, but this one is actually the circle version. So my bad for that, I didn't look at the instructions properly. So if any of you didn't get this one yet, here's your answer, and it's actually provided, while in the box it says it did not provide. So sometimes when it comes to these kinds of replica toys, provide or not provided with batteries, it's really confusing. So better to have backup no matter what. Before we begin, let us put all of these magic beads into the Pollon. So let me feel how it feels like without the music, because I didn't want to on it to prevent any spoilers. So putting in is a little bit of a struggle, which I can feel it. So I'm just going to put all of them and you can see it how I do it. So I'm going to reserve this one just to show you the sound, because you saw I put the rest of the 7, right? But I didn't put the last one. So the last one, I'm going to reserve it when there's the sound effect, so you at least see the difference. And now, let us begin the magic. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I love the clicking sound. Oh, that's really adorable. So before we go to the music setup, like I said, I reserved this last magic bead to put up here. So let's try. Hopefully it's going to be smooth. Oh, so now you hear once I did a clicking sound, or even without the beads, you would hear it. So let me try without the beads. And has that clicking sound of the three girls of Doremi, Hatsuki, and Aiko. So putting in is a little bit easier, but I noticed that when trying to take it out, it's kind of risky because it's very small. It's really hard to get, so I have no other option to use a pin. Yes, a small pin like this, and then hook it with this one down here. Do you know the magic bead, the center? Try to hook it with this without getting any scrape. So I recommend using this, but just be careful at the same time. Much more better than using like a small scissors, cutter, or like, you know, pencils that has ink. If you don't want to get any scratches or damage the toy, better to use this, but only make sure it hooks with the magic bead in the center of it, like where I'm pointing at, the center. So now with the music feature, so just rotating this one, it will have the magic spells of the three characters except for Ompu, which is the downside. Pressing by this one first, we'll see they have the three colors of Doremi, Hatsuki, and Aiko. So let me put the stand here so it's easier for you to see how it looks like. Let us first go to Doremi with her piano background. Then pressing this again, it unleashes Doremi's moment she wants to cast a spell. That's about it. Then the second for Hatsuki. And now Aiko. Then the last feature, which is the magical stage. My gosh, so much memories just hearing that song. So it's going to start getting a little bit emotional for me. So trying my best not to hold. Oh dear, even though I am already in 30+ year old, this music just gives me so much memories. And now to the comparison before we wrapped up this video. I'm going to be straight honest here. There is no win nor lose between these two because these two are in between. So if you're going to ask me that I'm going to sell either one, no, because these two ones they have their own features and they have their own bonuses that one of them have and one of them don't have. So I'm still keeping them no matter what. And because it's my favorite anime, one of my top 3 favorite animes. So for the magical memories here, the memorize, my bad. The ones I like from here is the lightness, that is really light, very convenient for you to carry around. But for cosplay's sake, not so. Even if you remove the batteries, either the 2 of them, best you don't bring this along because it's kind of like vintage and it's like nearly brand new. And if you want safetyness, best to bring this one, even though it's going to be heavy with or without the batteries. But for safety secure, it's best you bring this for cosplay, even though it's going to be more taller. And yes, speaking about the height itself, you can see the differences between these two. More taller than the special memorize. So I kind of understand why they shrunk it a little bit, because the girls, when they hold it, is actually the right size for them. For if it's for their younger self. But if it's for us adults right now, like myself, carrying like this is the right size. But for younger kids, like maybe with smaller hands, then grabbing this is actually the right size. This is what I realized while doing the featuring for you guys to see. This is what I kind of analyzed of the height differences. So smaller size for kids, and then a little bit taller, which is the vintage toy, is for us young adults. Then for the music and sound features, it has to go for the special memories once again, because it has the magical stage, and then the spell casting, they have that extra bonus they captured from the anime season, from the season 1. They have it all there. But when it comes to the functionality of the spinning rotation, kind of a little bit salty here. The 1999 outbid the special memorize, because I'm going to show you. If those of you did not have this one, I'm going to show you why the spinning part actually outbid the special memorize. So pay attention on this part here and the part this side. So you can see that the moment I spin this, it doesn't have to be too hard. This also rotates, and the music stops when this one also stops. But it doesn't mean when I spin, then I stop it, I pause it, and then it will stop. It doesn't mean by like that. So let's press again. So once pressing it again, it has the blinking colors of pink, orange, and blue. But when I click it again, it looks like a red. So that's probably one of another reason why they try to change the neon light, like the light effect, to the newer one, to make sure that it really shows more pinkish. Because when I press it again, the red, it looks like Popu-chan, which is Doremi's little sister, because Popu-chan did have this wand as well, but they've only focuses the main 3 protagonists, but not Doremi's little sister nor Popu-chan. Even with the functionalities, like even holding longer, it shows you the characters. Like I'm going to press it long again, give it like few seconds, and then it will go change it by itself like that, as long you hold it longer. Then let it go, it goes blinking, which is interesting to have this if you're not going to play it along. So rating overall, I cannot rate because B has this and A has that. So both of these ones are winners. So these two, I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10 because it's really interesting to see the differences between these two and how they really look like. Well, downside though, I cannot show you the comparison of this one and the old one, because the old one, I don't have the cover of this and the colors were fading a little bit. And so in my conclusion, I'm just very happy to share with all of you Doremi fans out there of this Kururu Pollon 1, even though it's kind of late for me to show you this because this was actually released around almost 6 months ago, but I reserved this just for this day to show you all, because it's already 26 years, and to celebrate their 26th anniversary. And of course, another bonus is because it's my birthday. If any of you are curious about this and have not watched this anime yet, I would highly suggest you to really watch it from the very beginning of season 1 all the way to season 4. It's really a good story. You will not regret it. So if you did enjoy this, everyone, of me sharing with all of you this Ojamajo Doremi special Memorize Kururu Pollon, let me know in the comments down below what's your favorite feature from the latest one. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video review.